Okay, so Steve, as somebody who visited many times as an opposition player,
yeah.
What do you remember about the Derbyshire sides that you would have faced?
Well, look, it goes back 2003, 2004, I think. So I did that. I played here while I was playing for Yorkshire. I also played here when I was playing with Gloucester as well. Dave Oughton, ironically, was coach then as well. And they were just a really, really tough side, really gritty, some really strong. I mean, they used to have Divanutu in the side. I even came here, I think there was an overseas player, Miami Cave, was playing as well. But always a really, really gritty, tough side to beat. Well drilled, well oiled. It was always tough. And I always remember, because obviously the pitch was switched around a little bit as well. So coming into bat, which I didn't do very often, obviously. But you know, the sun was in your eyes at one end. So it was always quite hard work. And I always remember Dom actually hit me in the throat with a bouncer, which I wasn't going to mention, but it hurt a bit. And he was trying to chirp me, and I couldn't even speak back to him because I couldn't speak. But yeah, no, I've had some really, really good days here, and it's a fantastic club to now be part of.
You talked there about it being a club or a squad back then that used to grind out him, was tough to beat, gritty side. When you came back here as a coach, is that something you wanted to instill in the team that we have now? Yeah,
without doubt. I mean, obviously, it's House's ship, you know, and I'm here to support and help that. But one thing that we've really, really worked on, the lads, and I know I'm bound to say this because I'm a coach now here, but there isn't a bad one amongst them. They're a really good group of players, and I don't think they quite realise as a group of players how good they are. And I think we've started to show that a little bit last year, taking that fear of failure away, giving people the responsibility. It's almost like a safe to fail environment almost, you know. Massive family orientated club. That's the biggest thing that I really, really like here. You walk around the ground, all the supporters are there to help and to encourage, and really, really knowledgeable as well. I love walking around the ground. I love talking to the supporters, and as a team, we massively appreciate that as well. We got some great support at the finals last year. Hopefully we can go one more step further this year and win it.
And you talked there about the support of the fan base really across all formats. I mean, how important is that when you've got a squad that's made of quite a few young players? Really, how much does that lift them when they first come into a team? Yeah,
without doubt. I mean, look, it's a brilliant opportunity this year to see how Sam Connors is going to do, for example. I thought he did really, really well last year under difficult circumstances, coming into that, you know, the 50 over stuff when they were playing on some pretty flat pitches. I thought the way that he stood up and was counted at Leicester, particularly at Yorkshire as well. I'm really, really excited to see what he's going to do this year as a bowler. He's got great pace. Just to give a really good accolade, Jimmy Anderson, obviously when we played Lancs here, you know, said, who's that lad over there? And told him it was Sam Connors. He said he's going to be all right. So, you know, he ain't a bad little judge of a cricketer either, is he? So, I think it's great to watch people like Sam come through. You know, there's going to be a great opportunity for Finn as well. I thought the way that he came into the side last year was really great. It's difficult to obviously start pinning out sort of certain names, but I'm really excited about Anuj. You know, Matt McKernan's going to get a go. I think the fact that we've lost 4 or 5 of our players, well, 4 players currently, I think we're going to lose a 5th one, hopefully to the wild card. I think that 50 over tournament this year is going to be a great opportunity, you know, for some of our younger players to stand up and be counted. So, really lots and lots to look forward to as a season, you know, coming up, and I'm very excited about it.
Just looking a little bit longer term as well, you mentioned about players like Sam Connors there, young player, local player. Darren Smith's come in. He's in charge of the academy now. Really, how important will it be to start bringing through more local players who really represent Derbyshire and the supporters? Definitely. And look, I mean, this takes time. You know, we'll be taking on the pathway ourselves as a club this year, which obviously with the change, the way that ECB are structuring stuff, which we're really excited about. Daz is a great lad. He knows the club. He knows all of the, you know, the way that we go about our business here. We're really trying to install this sort of DNA all the way through the club, all the way from under 11s, under 12s. You know, we're really looking to build character, get good characters. You know, so that scouting network's going to be a lot stronger. You know, I think the way that we're
whether we've changed the way that we're going to be doing our pathway coaching this year, which started a little bit last year, but you'll see some. I don't want to steal Daz's thunder, you see, but there's some fantastic ideas coming through. I'm really excited. I've got an elite bowling group currently at the moment, which has got probably 17 or 18 bowlers from the ages of 11, 12, all the way through to our academy, and there are some amazing young bowlers coming through. I don't want to mention too many names too soon, but you know the future's looking really good from a bowling perspective, and I know that Mal and Houts and Daz are doing the same thing from a batting and from a spin perspective as well. So, you know, we're changing stuff around a little bit. We're doing some stuff slightly differently, but the local players are absolutely huge for us, and we really want to not just see better players coming through our pathway, but we want to really install helping our coaches get better as well, because we can't get good young players without good coaches. So, which is something that me and Houts and Mal and everybody are really passionate about as well. So it's a massive family orientated club, and the DNA starts obviously right down from under 11s with all of the coaches, and hopefully all the way through to our first team. So we'll start to see the fruits of that in a few years' time.
And finally, if you can, sum up what this club means to the local community.
Wow, that's a tough question. What does it mean to our local community? I think it's an untapped resource, really. I think we're a team that I think when the supporters get behind us, anything's possible. And I think we're flattered to deceive over a few years. And I think what you saw last year, especially in our T20, we're a real powerhouse, especially with the bat in our hand, and we're starting to get a good method with the ball. And I think when a lot of the supporters from all of our local clubs start to get behind us, I think it's going to snowball. I really, really do. I'm really excited about what this year is going to bring. It's good to have Don back with us as well. Brilliant. He's going to offer some huge value, which he did last year. So I'm excited about working with him again. So really what does it mean it means to me, we're a massive family net orientated club. There isn't one person bigger than the club here. Supporter, coach, player, anyone, we're all in it together.